Alright, today I'm not gonna pick up a question. I kind of created my own one, but I thought it's an interesting one and I wanted to share, so I guess that qualifies. Okay, in 1997, the Chicago Tribune had something about how to live a happier life and avoid frustrations. And it was like a series of advice, be mindful of your youth because you're only going to realize the importance of your youth once you're gonna lose it, and lots of stuff like that. And at some point there was something like, remember compliments you receive and forget the insults. ... And if you succeed on doing this, tell me how. So today I'm gonna tell you how. I'm gonna do a small detour. Nothing really exists without its opposite. For example, if everything is dark, then light, and light doesn't exist, then dark doesn't really exist because there is nothing to compare it against. A better example will be probably for a fish that only know water. There is no water. Water is the only thing they know, so therefore there is no water. But for us, we know water and air, and therefore we can compare the two. Why am I saying that? How does that, link to praise and compliments? I think that's kind of the same thing. You can't really have one without the other one. So if you pick one end, that means you have to pick the other one. Which means you can't really ignore things. Either you ignore everything, like I ignore every praise and every insult that I receive, and then that's okay. But you can't really say I only receive compliment, I ignore praise, because basically they come hand in hand. So, how do I deal with praise and critics? And I think I deal with it a very similar way. Like if someone gives me a compliment, I'll be going through my internal filter into saying like, is this compliment true? What does this person really want to say about it? And just basically, should I do something about it? Yes or no? And if it's no, then it's fine, it's ignored, and then I can move on. But it's the same thing with critics. If someone insults me and then say, I don't know, you ugly piece of shit, for example, just some insult that came out in my head, then I'm gonna say like, am I ugly? Yeah, maybe. It depends on who you're talking to. Maybe different culture, prefer bigger nose, smaller nose, whatever. So I wouldn't take it as personally, and I'd be like totally fine. It's like, okay, that's his advice or his opinion or his taste, and that's fine. So I received some critics. First one is I looked like I was doing drugs or an ad anti-drug on the first one. Thanks, Stephen. That was pretty cool of you. No, I'm kidding. But the point is that, is that important for me? No, because it's basically about the form. It's actually not the content. So if someone is attacking the idea and say like, hey, I think this is really stupid that in your mastermind everyone is not having, you don't have any diversity, then I'll be like taking it and then analyzing it one step further. But my first step is always like, is it form or is it content? In other words, is it something based on taste, opinions, or is it actually something that actually has an impact on the idea and something that I should consider? So is it like content? So yeah, the second one, I always have the same shirt. I like my shirt, what can I say? And I may have like 10 different ones, so who cares, who knows? And you don't smell it in the camera anyway, so who cares? The other thing is I say too much which makes it harder to digest the idea. Now, okay, then that goes a bit further in my filter, is that this is not just an opinion this is not just a taste thing. It's also something that prevents that person to actually access my idea. So I will consider that and will make an effort to do less before that is difficult. And that's not my primary focus, but still. And then there is other things about, thanks for the idea and things like that, that's praise. And again, if the praise is saying like, I like your shirt, it's like, okay, great, opinion, and then I move on. So, all in all, for me, the secret of not getting insults or critics going to the heart and preventing you from doing that, because if I was super shy, I would have received my first critic on day 0 and that would have been the end of my 30-day trial. When you have a SaaS business, 30-day trial is something you keep on saying. So 30-day challenge, video challenge. So be mindful of that next time someone, critique you. Just have a filter and say, is that true? And if it is, do I want to do something about it? And if not, then just ignore and move on. That's it for today. Kind of a long, whingy one, but anyway, that's it. I see you tomorrow.